Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's JQ from World's Finest Trading, and I'm coming back at y'all with another weekly analysis video. It's May 10th, 2021, and I'm going to be going over all my Forex pairs, metal, and some cryptos as well. If y'all liked the video, please like and subscribe, and go ahead and drop what y'all are trading and your analysis in the comments. I wish y'all the best of luck this week, and let's get into this video. Alright, what's going on, everybody? It is JQ. It is May 10th. It's a Monday. It's like 7:30 in the morning, and I wanted to come on here and do my weekly analysis for the week. Before we get into a weekly analysis, I really wanted to go over the trades from last week so we can talk about managing the trades, how the trades went, yada, 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 and then we'll get into another analysis. So let me quickly run through all of these trades. We'll start with NAS. We call this sell for NAS, honestly, right up here into this area. We call this sell for NAS. You can go check last week's video, or you can go and check out my Twitter. All of that will be in the description below, so you can go ahead and find all of those links. We actually called this sell upwards in here. I was just shooting for this EMA level right in here, this 50 EMA. That was really on my target. I didn't want to be greedy. There's potential for it to come deeper, maybe into this level or maybe into this level, but starting out, I really just wanted to aim for that 50 EMA and take my profits. So that's what we did. Yesterday, we saw two bullish candles coming into these EMAs, retesting these levels, which line up perfectly with the EMAs in our 50 fib. So I kind of had a feeling that we'd see a rejection off of that. And now we're seeing a big fat daily rejection. So there is a possibility that, depending on how this close looks of the daily, depending on how the 4-hour looks, that I'll actually take this. If we can clear these lows a little bit, maybe I'll sell it and throw a stop loss above that. So that's just how I'm feeling about NAS. Honestly, still bearish until we hit these levels. It looks like there's still pips to be made right here. So I'm still bearish on this. It really just depends on how the 4-hour prints and how that daily closes. If we look at the 4-hour, man, it's just taking off of this. This happened last night, and you can't be mad at yourself for things happening when you're asleep. But I drew all of these levels up before I went to bed. I knew that we had a fib from the top to the bottom. I had a 61.8 and a 50 that lines up with this level of liquidity. We had a lot of traders in this area previously, so I had a feeling that this zone was going to be used. We came up, it ended up lining up beautifully with our 50 fib, came up, we rejected, pushed bearish, closed underneath, and then we saw this giant sell. So I mean, honestly, it was textbook. I was just not awake for it. So moving forward, I'm going to try and take advantage of what I can, because the chart is giving me bearish moves. So I mean, even on a daily chart, we could probably catch a 1-to-1. Don't hold me to it. I'm just looking at trades potentially. We got to check out the 1-to-1. If we were to aim for there, it would be less than a 1-to-1, which I don't like. So it really just depends on the close and what we can find and how everything looks. But that's really how I'm feeling about NAS. I don't think that this is forever. I don't think that we're going to be bearish for much longer. Honestly, I really think that we're going to be bearish for maybe, if we continue to be bearish, if the momentum ends up in this direction, maybe another 300 pips. And then we will be back on our way to that uphill climb. Yeah, the U.S. economy is doing weird right now, but cryptos and everything are popping, and cryptos are what's going to start driving NAS, in my opinion. That's the future for the NASDAQ. So for us to see a wave right here, a little pullback, giant wave, a little pullback, and it just perfectly is lining up with our levels on the EMAs. And then if we also take this fib and we draw it from the bottom to the top right up here, we hit our 38.2, 50 is right here on this, and 61.8 is right here. So for all my scalpers, I really do think that we're going to hit this level. We tried to break it. We came up, we tested this 50 EMA, these EMAs, this 50 fib, this 61.8 fib. We tested these levels, rejected. Now we're coming underneath. We'll break through 38.2 and hit 50, and then potentially hit 61.8. But I am being very watchful, because this momentum could just switch so quick and we could go bullish again. So when scalping, you really got to pay attention for that, because I'm still long-term bullish on NAS. So in the coming weeks, coming months, I have a feeling that NAS is going to continue upward and continue in the patterns that it's been doing for months, years. But that doesn't mean that there is a big sell coming. So if I were to buy it right now, it would end up being catastrophic to my account if I were to go ahead and buy it, because I still think that there could be a big bearish move. So I'm waiting for that bearish move, and while I'm waiting for that bearish move, I'm going to take advantage of that bearish move, and then I'm going to try and take advantage of the bull. So you just have to be patient and be very aware. So broke the highs. That's what I'm waiting for. All right, going into GJ. Oh, GJ just, y'all, I can't make this up. GJ really does not disappoint. So let's get into this. So we check, man, from where we started the trade at. We are up 190 pips in profit. I also took profit. I had a 0.06 running. I have a $300 account. I had a 0.06 running. Here, actually, y'all, let me show y'all. Let's get this popping, y'all. So let's come in here and look. Yesterday I had 2 that I took profit from. Boom. Let's go ahead and show the real. So, oh no, I ain't kidding. Real. Cool. And then we also got another 0.02 running for $34, if y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that. There we go. Another one. So honestly, for a week's worth, another $100 plus on my account. I'm pretty happy. But just GJ is not disappointing, man. I really do think that we're gonna go higher and higher and higher and go hit these previous levels, if we can zoom out and find them. These levels in here, and potentially even reach higher. I don't think we're going to be able to do it in a straight shot. There's got to be another entry coming up. So I'm being watchful for that, because another entry would be phenomenal right now. But this giant bullish candle that we caught, man, this is why I trade right there. Caught the entire thing from the bottom, and now we're riding the top. Gorgeous, super happy. Like I said with NASDAQ, this is what's important, and this is what's nice about when you actually place a trade. I've placed a trade now, so I got to lock in and be like, okay, now I'm bullish as of right now. So I've got to hold on to my psychology. If it starts to sell, I'm getting myself a coupon. I'm getting a better price, right? I've got this last trade running at break even, just in case. I already took profits, and now I just wait and find more opportunities to stack entries. Let's go check out these 4-hour candles. This 4-hour this is going to be another fucking beautiful bullish candle. I promise you that. And it's going to be another beautiful bullish candle, I swear to God. But if we look, my other entry was right here at the bottom, because we were just retesting these levels, man. We were just retesting these levels. It was all a beautiful 61.8 fib, 50 fib, just with the 50 EMA. It was just textbook, y'all. Then we saw this just huge bull rally breaking this ascending triangle that we had drawn on, and I do think that we have a little bit longer to go, because if we measure this bull rally from the bottom to the top in this way, we saw 334 pips. Let's go from the bottom to the top and see about where we're at in this trade and where I would be aiming at. We are at currently 250, so we still have, almost close to 100 pips still in this wave. I really do think that's just going to be just a fat bull candle. Watch. So that's where I'm at with GJ. I'm waiting, I'm holding, I'm trying to find re-entries, all of that. So, got a remind me tomorrow, because I'm trading right now. All right, let's get into EG. This one I am a little sad about. I don't really like to trade on Sundays. I'll manage my trades on Sundays, but I don't really like to trade on Sundays. But I've been waiting for this trade for so long. I've been saying that EG was going to sell. It was in this area, and then it came down, and then we actually saw a bull rally at the end of last week. So I kind of was like, okay, I thought that was just wrapping up that phase of last week. I thought it was okay, now going to the upside. But if you look right in here, just look at the amount of essential levels and fibs and EMAs, even crosses of these EMAs. Let me point them out to you. 78.6 is just as important as on a fib as the 61.8, as the 50, and you have to pay attention to those levels too. Look, we came up. We actually got on top of all of our EMAs, and we actually held them. So, I mean, this would have made me look at it and actually feel a little bullish. And I was looking at it and I was like, man, EG is actually rallying to the upside. I wasn't buying, though, because my bias was still bearish. We pop up. We test this level right here. Boom. Break back down. Couldn't break it. Then we came back up. Retested again. Couldn't break it. Retested again. Couldn't break it. We retested it. Almost broke it. And then rejected. And I want you to pay attention to these candles right here. You see how they have zero wick? This close right here. This close over these EMAs. This close over these fib levels. This 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth touch on the 78.6 was the perfect time to sell. Now, I didn't see it, which got me a little tight. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But, you know, it's still there. So, now we're also in a range. So, if we look, we actually just fulfilled that particular fib's first profit target, so there's still some pips to be caught into here, but this profit target lines up pretty damn well with this area of previous support. So moving forward, getting into this trade, now that it is so far down, I wouldn't want to sell it right here. This also looks like a head and shoulders. I just saw this. This also looks like a head and shoulders. This is lower, higher, and this is lower. Perfect, lines up. So I really am going to be watching these 4 hours. What I would love to see is like this candle, big ol' whip, closes under here, and I can throw stop losses up here, up in this area, or maybe even a little pullback into here would be pretty. Just anything to give me an opportunity to get in. But I'm locked in. I'm ready to be bearish on EG. Honestly, because we're in such an essential zone on a daily. Look at all these EMAs that we fucking around with. So this is my last essential zone that I'm really looking at least down here, last essential support that I've been looking at. So if we can reject all of these crazy important levels, 50, 8, 14 EMAs, Fibonacci's, if we head and shoulders, if we can hold all of that, then if we can break this essential zone, that's when I'm like, all right, we really, really, really bearish now. And long term, too. This was just a pullback for more long-term momentum. And we just came up and tested, essential levels up in here. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. But this is always something to pay attention to. Is look, man, price could very, very, very easily bust right off this level, go for the moon. You have to look at it from the other side as well. If we run a fib from the bottom to the top, we run a fib from the bottom to the top. We right on the 50, man. And so we could see 1, 2 taps on that shit just fly. We really could. We really could. So we're looking out for that. We're looking at the daily. That daily is giving us structure. Then we go into this 4 hour and boom, watch. We just watching now. We just waiting. If it decides to reject off this, bro, I'm gonna get the cleanest buy. But if it starts to sell off this level, then I'm gonna continue to go bearish. I have lots of confluences going to the bearish side and less for the bullish, so that's why I'm bearish right now. I think that is everything, y'all. I am currently holding Dogecoin. We went and we hit 75 cents and we broke back down, but again, I am just super bullish on this. Let me run y'all through why I'm bullish on this market, just technically. So this isn't my opinion based on like, is Elon Musk going to make it go up or down? Are these people actually going to end up buying it? Like, this is just off technical analysis. First of all, we have a trend line that we just respected. Again, we have essential levels with the 50 EMA that we was playing with right here. Now we're coming back down and we have fib levels as well. So if we can hold all of these and if we can respect these, definitely still bullish. If we start to break through, maybe not, but this really just looks like a 1, 2, 3 trend. Alright, y'all, so there's something I want y'all to see really quick with Doge as well. I really do think this is just going to be a typical textbook 1, 2, 3 Elliot's wave play. Why I think that is, look, if we measure from the bottom of this last bull wave to the very, 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 very top, we get 580 pips. Now, if we measure from the bottom of this new wave to $1, which is the psychological level that everybody's attached to and everybody wants to hit, if we draw from the very bottom to $1, we get 580 pips. So this just to me says that mathematically, Fibonacci's just mathematically, we have another wave that we need to finish off. So I still think there's another one coming. Everybody's psychology is coming into play with this one. That's why I'm enjoying watching this and being involved in Dogecoin so much, is because there's no big banks right now, man. It's just the little people making money, and I appreciate that. I like that a lot. So Erythrium hit 4K last night. Super happy. I'm holding that one as well. So as for these other trades, I'm definitely still bearish on EG. GJ, I'm bullish and still holding. NAS 100, I'm potentially bearish for a little bit longer and then bullish more long term. Gold, I'm looking at bullish as of right now. We could see pullbacks, but that's just more opportunity in my eyes to get into it for a buy. If something happens and price action starts to change, then I will change my bias. But that's where I'm at right now on Monday, May 10th, 2021. So I hope y'all really enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. I enjoyed doing this for y'all. I enjoyed doing this for me. So if you enjoyed it, please share it around. I hope it helped y'all out. Let me know what y'all are trading, what y'all are thinking, what you're trading on, all of that. I'd love to hear it. So I hope you have a wonderful trading week. Let's make some money, all right? Let's get it.